Hi everyone, this is Thomas from Rejola IT Services. This is another video about how to automate your business and grow from the business automation community. The challenge that most of the businesses and business owners face is how to manage their money correctly. How do you divide your money between the official usages and personal usages? So to talk about this, we have an expert with us today, Mr. Ganesan, who is an author, a stock market profit coach, research analyst who has trained more than 10,000 people in stock market investments and had done 80 plus webinars in the last 1 year. He has 1,400 plus people in his private Facebook group, Unlimited Wealth. He reads one book per week and he's also a frequent traveler. His mission is to inspire 1 million people in getting financial freedom. Thank you, Mr. Ganeshan, for joining us. Thank you very much. Would you like to say something to our audience?
Yeah, thank you, Thomas. Thank you for the opportunity, and to all the people of BSc. And this is a wonderful opportunity for everyone to automate. And this is something I like it because every business owner does everything mundane tasks again and again and again. And time when I saw Thomas doing all these automation, small things, automating things, and I loved it. And I think this will be a much more helpful for the people going forward because India's economy is also going to grow, and there is an opportunity for you also to grow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ganeshan. So our first question to you is, what are the challenges a business owner faces in managing their money?
The most biggest challenge is managing money, managing money itself, because they get the money in earning income is never a problem. I always say that. And in the last 5 years, when I interacted with so many business owners in BNI, what I understood is they earn a lot and they spend a lot. And the end of the after 3 years or 4 years, when the business goes down, they automatically then only they realize that they didn't save anything. And most of them, it stays in the same level. They do business for crore, they will be staying in the same level. They do business for 5 crores, they stay in the same level, because if any money is needed for business, they do it very rigorously, they do it aggressively, and they get the money back. But again, when they start once business goes down, and after they check back, they always eh, done all the expenses whatever is not needed, either going out, either traveling, spending on unwanted gadgets or any other thing. Everybody are doing the same thing. So only clarity is, this is the one clarity you need, because nobody is teaching this, and none of our friends are following this, and that is a problem. And you will not grow your business as well as you will not grow in your personal life. This is what is happening.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What one solution would you suggest a business owner can implement so that they can handle their money better?
One simple solution, what I tell all my clients and all my business owner friends, is that they need to have a separate account for business, and they need to take a salary out of it. That is the first important solution they need to do. And that salary needs to go to a separate savings account. So once they have a clarity that this is my business, I am working for it, I'm taking a salary out of it, and any bigger expenses they can take it in the name of name of business itself, because expenses can be shown for business owners. So but what they think is, they are showing all the expenses, they are doing all the whatever it is. If our spouse is asking for, say, 15,000 for any school or any other stuff, they take the money out of business account, they do the expenses, and they don't know where the money had gone. So the biggest problem is can be solved only if you take a salary out of your business, and you should have some left out amount every month, so that in the next 6 months you will have emergency fund for your business, because most of the self-employed business owner are facing crisis in the current COVID situation. So this could have been avoided if you maintain an emergency fund in your business side, as well as if you maintain your emergency fund in savings account for your family. I think this is the one solution that everyone can implement easily.
Okay, final question. Now, for all those who are not taking out salary from their own business, how much salary should they take?
Okay, so when I started working, even I didn't have the clarity, but I thought, let me start earning fully and then start taking small amount of money. That was the thought process. And when I met this person, this guy was an inspiration, I can say, because I told him about the personal finance, investments in mutual funds and all these things. He agreed and he said everything. He asked so many questions. One thing what he told is we had quit the business together 3 years before, and from that time we started taking 20,000 per month. And what I'm saying is some 3-4 years before. And next year they made sure they are taking 30,000 per month, and the next year they made sure they are taking 35,000. Slowly they made sure in the next 3-4 years they are started taking the salary which they were able to make it when they were working. So by this time business also went up. They started taking the salary out, and by this way he had a bigger clarity, like he's taking salary and it is increasing year on year, just like appraising yourself. If you're working in a company, appraisal needs to be there. I've seen people cribbing about I didn't get appraisal, but as a self-employed we never do the self-appraisal, and this is the time you can do self-appraisal and take much more. Slowly you can increase your amount. Start small, maybe 50% if you're employing. If you're always a business owner, started your career as a business owner, start taking 20,000, 25,000 based upon your income level, whatever your business is generating, and then increase it 10% per year. That should be the ideal way you can go forward.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ganeshan. And finally, to our audience, we have a tool on bacommunity.me, our website, our portal called Business Automation Quotient. So you can go to bacommunity.me and check your business automation quotient. So there are 3 dimensions of automation: self, team, and system. So Mr. Ganeshan actually covered a little bit of self and team today. So please find out which area of your business you are good at, and which area of your business you need, some kind of an improvement. So thank you very much once again, Ganeshan. Thank you. It was an awesome session.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you for the opportunity, as well as helping all, and more power to you, and more all the people, business owners, gets more through this our channel, through our BAC community. Thank you so much.
Thank you.